Well, Dancing with Newport Stars is coming back on stage on January 27th and 28th. We have a couple of actually one more student and one past student dancer in studio. Kammy Willey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Steve?
Doing well. I appreciate you popping in. I know you don't have school today, so You're not missing anything.
Nope.
And Luke Bartlett is your pro. Luke, how are you?
Doing well, Steve. How are you?
Listen to this deep voice. You've grown up. I was just mentioning when I had Darren in last hour. I've watched you grow from a little boy on stage to now this big, deep voice guy that can grow a beard better than I can. It's weird. So, Kammy, you're one of the stars, a senior at Newport High School.
Yes.
Have you ever danced before?
Not really. I used to do tap, but that was in middle school.
Okay. But never ballroom or anything?
No. So this is really new for me.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah. It's really fun.
Now, did you know Luke beforehand?
Yes.
Okay. And Luke, you're doing double duty. So you have Bella and Kammy.
Yeah. It's something new this year that it's taken a minute to get the hang of it, and scheduling and all that can be a little hectic sometimes, but it's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of fun.
And you've been dancing for how long?
This year, this fall will actually be 10 years.
Wow. Now, how's Kammy at learning? Is she taking lessons well?
She is. She's actually picking it up very quickly. In the beginning, I was a little nervous about how well she would do because she's never had any sort of dancing, but all that was gone in the first lesson. I have had zero issues with her. She's picked everything up very well, and there's been a couple things where you could see she was a little nervous, and she was just, at that point, she was just like, you know what, let's do it. Just go for it.
So we got 2 weeks left until the show on the 27th and 28th. Where are you guys at on the dance? Do you have it all down like that, or are you still putting things together?
We still have a couple hiccups, but we pretty much got it.
Are you comfortable with things or still a little bit nervous?
I'm comfortable with things.
Okay.
A couple things I'm still but I'm pretty comfortable with it.
Now, have you ever been on stage before, or is this your first time?
I used to do plays when I was in elementary school, so I kind of know what to expect, but it's still nerve-wracking.
Mm-hmm. Now, had you wanted to do this show ever, or have you gone and thought, I want to do that, or how did that all transpire?
No, I never really thought this was something I would ever really do, because I'm not really a people person. But I'm glad that I'm doing it.
Do you feel like it's bringing you out of your shell?
Yeah, definitely. It's making me get out of my comfort zone and do things I never really thought I'd do. So.
Yeah, that's the weird thing, and Luke, you can attest to that. It's intimate. It's two people together, but you're also on stage and everybody's watching, but you don't really notice that people are watching because you're just so trying to get through it all. Yeah,
it's something that takes some time to learn how to do effectively. It's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Now, and I say this every time, you can't say what dance you're doing or what song. It's all super top secret right now. But the dance that you're doing, are you in love with this dance?
Yeah, I'd say it's really fun and exciting.
Did you get to pick what dance you wanted to do, or did they just give it to you?
They kind of just give it to you.
Okay.
They ask you if you like this or you don't like this, but they kind of just let you know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Luke, do you like this dance? Have you done this dance before?
So I have done this before, not quite to the style that we're doing it this time.
Okay.
So there's still a little bit of a learning curve for me as well, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
And how is he as a leader? Is he teaching you everything?
Yes, he's very good at teaching me how to do what I need to do.
Has he dropped you?
No.
Are you worried about getting dropped?
Yes.
Are you?
I always get really nervous, and then I'm like, he's not going to drop me. I have to keep telling myself that.
You're shaking your head. It's a trust exercise.
It is.
That's what it is. And so, Luke, you're in the lead. And she has to follow, correct?
Yeah, no, and that's something that a lot of people in the past have had issues with, because dancing with two people, especially when they come off learning how to dance with one person, they're used to being alone on stage. They're used to just going to the beat of their own drum. once you throw in another person, you got to learn how to follow, and which a lot of people have issues with that. Kammy picked that up, no issue whatsoever.
That's good. Now, are you doing any sports right now?
I'm not.
Okay, so that opens up your...
Yeah, I have a lot of free time.
That's good, because this occupies a lot of practice time, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Were you surprised?
I kind of expected it, just knowing, like, you got to learn this, get it down.
Yeah. Do you have a lot of friends and family that are going to be going to the show?
Yeah, I have a lot of family in, like, Delaware and stuff. They're going to come and...
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's great. So, shows in a couple weeks on the 27th and 28th. Tickets are still available at newportoperahouse.com. You can buy your tickets. And there's going to be 4 students, and then the rest are the adults. Have you had a chance to watch any of the other dancers yet?
No.
So, as of so far, it's just you've only seen you two.
Right.
So, coming up soon, you'll finally get to see everybody else dance. Are you excited for that?
Yeah, I want to see what everyone else is doing.
Do you know? Have you guys shared secrets like, hey, I'm doing this and you're doing that?
Yeah, I've talked to some of the other dancers.
No, that's okay. You can do that. Within the dancer community, that's okay. Now, when I was talking to Darren last hour about this, asked him the same question. Have you had good conversations with the other people dancing, your student friends?
Yeah.
It sounds like everybody's having a good time.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Were you surprised to get asked?
Yes, I was actually really surprised.
What? Were you surprised?
Not particularly, because they always run a list by me and say, okay, who are the people who can really benefit from this, and who are the people that don't really need the extra push from the community or that sort of stuff, or who would be a lot of fun on stage and that sort of stuff. And it's kind of funny because this year the list almost went out the window for part of it, and so they just called people in, and it turned out being one of the best groups we've had.
That's great. I'm sure that when selecting students, since this is such a massive commitment and a lot more time goes into it than people realize, that you want to have people that say yes, that will actually put in the time and the dedication and the hard work into it. You guys are both shaking your heads. It's radio. People can't see
Yes.
it. We have Kammy Willey in studio. Luke Bartlett is the pro Dancing with Newport Stars. What's been the most fun part of all of it? Like, out of everything, when you look back?
I think it's like the social experience and like actually being able to talk to other people and getting to know the people.
Now, were you guys friends beforehand, or did you just kind of know each other passively?
Yeah, we knew each other. We'd see each other around. Not like we'd go hang out on a Friday night, but
Sure.
we knew who each other were.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And now you graduated last year.
That I did, yes.
So you're I think you're the only student dancer that's not a student anymore.
Yes. Yep.
So, and what are you doing? You're going in the military, right?
Yes, so I joined the Army. I ship out for Fort Jackson, South Carolina for my basic training in less than a month. I will be there February 7th.
Oh, man.
It was kind of interesting. The only reason I'm still here is because of the show, in which I had to get a bunch of paperwork signed off from my sergeant and the first sergeant of the state so that I could stay here and do the show without having Uncle Sam crank me down south real quick.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So this must be your last show.
Yeah, so this will be my last show for a little while. Down the road, I definitely intend to come back for another couple shows. I certainly don't intend to be done. But
You've enjoyed it too, haven't you?
oh, it's always a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and there's always something new every year that you're not expecting. And part of the fun is the stress, rolling with all the punches, and being able to get to the stage, being 3 weeks behind, and still put on a fantastic show.
I love it when hearing the stories from all the dancers, when you realize that things have clicked, that you've got it, we're good. Like, you just walk out and think, we got this, we're going to nail it. And it'll be fun watching you guys. So, and I was telling Darren, also, you won't see me until the Thursday, the dress rehearsal. So that's when I finally get involved. And then obviously Friday and Saturday hosting on stage. But I know the next couple weeks get really, really busy. So, Kammy, are you ready for that?
Yeah, I am. I'm just a little like, how's it going to be, But I'm ready for it.
Mm-hmm. How much practicing do you guys do each week?
We try to do like a couple days a week, usually.
Yeah, we usually end up somewhere right around the 5 a week number.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Where we're at, we're trying to just run it so many times that it's just second nature now, so that when we get to the Opera House, all we have to do is fix our spacing.
Because it's different, because practicing in the ballroom versus the Opera House, it's a different stage.
Yeah, I mean, the ballroom, a lot of times when people are practicing, they don't realize that the Opera House stage is actually smaller than the ballroom. Mm-hmm. So they get there and they're using the entire floor length of the ballroom, and then they get to Tech Week or the first weekend at the Opera House, and they gotta, make their steps half as long and, get her to spin on a spot instead of travel, and it's not ideal, which that's why I'm happy I've done this a couple times before and can start to at least have a game plan.
And it benefits your stars here, because you can say, hey, we got to work on this and work on that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yep.
Kammy, how's your family been on this? They've been...
My mom is through the roof excited because she wanted me to do this so bad, and my parents are just really happy that I'm doing it because they're excited that I'm getting out of my comfort zone as well.
So who would benefit getting out of their comfort zone would be your father.
Oh, yeah.
So I think what you need to do is have a conversation with Dad and be like, hey, Dad, you know what? If Proper can do it, you can do it.
Right.
So I'll let you work on your dad. I don't know if he'll do it or not.
I'll try to get him.
Because that would be amazing. That'd be amazing for me anyway.
Yes.
I would love to see that.
I'm sure many people would love to see my dad on stage.
You think he ever would?
I don't know. He might.
I can see your mom doing it.
I could definitely see my mom doing it. She's very out there.
Yep. So as a senior, what are you going to do after you graduate?
I'm going to go to cosmetology school.
Nice. Very good. Do you take the classes at the Tech Center?
Yeah, I took 2 years of cosmetology, so.
Excellent.
Yep.
Excellent. Well, good for you. I can't believe that you're a senior already and that Luke's already graduated, but I'm excited to watch both you guys on stage. Any final thoughts on the show or about this whole process?
Well, it's certainly going to be one for the books, so.
I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, I've seen the lineup, I've seen the itinerary, and it looks like it's going to be a great show from start to finish. And can't wait to watch you guys the 27th and 28th of January. Tickets, newportoperahouse.com. Kammy, thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Steve.
Luke, always a pleasure.
Same to you.
We'll see you guys in a couple weeks. It's Dancing with Newport Stars. Again, the 27th and 28th of January, newportoperahouse.com to buy your tickets.